Hey, this is John Robertson here. Welcome to Subida's YouTube page. In your first Subida box. Our first Subida boxes just went out. Super excited. I thought while I was signing these, I would answer some of your questions. So a lot of these questions are things that you sent in on the Instagram or the live. I'd also like to introduce Brittany.
Hey!
She is off screen, but she will be asking me the questions. So when you hear that voice come out of nowhere, that is Brittany. What's our first question?
Alright, the first question that someone asked you was, what is your go-to coffee brand?
Go-to coffee brand is Subida. Obviously. Love Subida, for real. I've tried a lot of different coffees and have done a lot of different subscription services, as well as things like, even like Starbucks and Folgers. I've had all the major brands, and Subida is something super special, which is part of the reason why I partner with them.
Alright, the next question is, what is Subida?
Subida is a part of a larger nonprofit that helps elevate kids out of poverty through education. So Subida actually in Spanish means to rise. So their entire goal is to take these young boys and provide them with education, safety, goals, mentors, things like that, and probably most importantly, work experience in an agricultural setting. So these boys go into what's called the Deseo Project, the Moses Project, which is part of Deseo Mission Outreach, and they work on this coffee ranch to grow this coffee, then where they learn agriculture while also getting an education, and provides them with a much better future than they could possibly have without it. It's really an amazing company and organization. Subida specifically is the brand of coffee that we're selling.
Alright, and the next question is, how is it going? How's the coffee going? Seems like a lot of work. And is there really that much of a difference in the taste of the coffee?
Yes. Coffee overall is going very well, I think. Everyone who's gotten the boxes have been loving it and loving coffee. As far as the taste goes, it is, the one comment that I hear most often is, wow, it's so smooth. Smooth is the way that is most often how it's described. People like my mom, who always drinks her coffee with lots of creamer, was able to drink this just straight black. There really is a difference. Subida coffee is what's called specialty coffee, which means it's in the top 7% of all coffees in the world as far as quality goes. So they're making it really special. The quality is really good, and that actually does translate directly to the taste of it. It is also a lot of work, but it's worth it for something we do every single day.
The next one, when you're not busy, could we please get another pour over coffee tutorial?
Yes, I will actually be releasing we did pour over, French press, siphon, I don't know what else did we did. Keurig, almost any kind of type of coffee making machine. We made a video on it, and we will be releasing it here on Subida's page.
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah, good call. Subscribe to the channel to be updated when those come out.
And then, is the time it takes to make that amazing coffee worth it, and is it easy to learn? So I think they're talking about the pour over and different ways.
Yeah, so if you're just getting on the YouTube channel, I recently did a pour over tutorial, how I make coffee every morning with the Chemex. Like I said, we'll be posting the video on here sometime in the near future. So it takes, if you've never done a pour over or used a Chemex, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes of pretty, intensive right there making it. So it is a little bit more complicated than just, scooping it into a drip coffee maker and pressing the button. I feel like it is completely worth it. I mean, anyone, and Brittany, you can attest to this, anyone who has a Chemex, tries it through a Chemex or a pour over after trying to drip, there's really no comparison. I mean, if you are filling your coffee with, a ton of creamer, you might not taste the difference. But if you're just like, want that really good, bring out the good taste of the coffee, and save a little money by drinking it black or using less creamer, there really is a huge difference on a pour over. It's still good in drip, better than most coffees, but the pour over, the time it takes to think, I think it's totally worth it, and it is pretty easy to learn. I mean, most of it is just, as long as you're paying attention, following the steps, then anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm. Even I learned how to do it, so. All right, that's all the questions we have today.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Just want to say a few things more about Subida. Like I said, Subida's mission is to elevate kids out of poverty through education. That's what they're doing in Honduras. The ranch in Honduras is building and expanding to provide more money, more jobs, and more coffee for you guys. So subscribe to our YouTube page to get updates, and subscribe to the Subida box at subida.com to where you can hear stories about the individual people who are making the coffee for you, the stories of all the boys working through the project, and get updates on the farm. You really, it's not just buying coffee and drinking it. You really can get the whole story, from it being planted to packaged to tested to shipped to you, which I think is really amazing. It makes me personally feel like every morning when I drink my cup, I am a part of something bigger than myself, because I really am, and I can see that every step of the way. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.